It looks like my candle got turned off, but it's actually on. Anyway, the anxiety is pretty high right now. The ADHD is running rampant. The dissociation is running rampant. Running around, just running around. But a lot of times what helps in these cases is love and community and companionship. So I thought today we could just do a little thing where we co-regulate. So the vibe is casual, it's cute, it's casual, we're cuties together. So I just wanted to make a video being like real about it, because I felt like, oh, I do these little tappies and they really help. So if you wanted to give that a shot, just like little tappies, ooh, and like that, or wherever it feels right. I know some people do like this and that helps. For me, it's like this. I like the vibrations on the chest. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I wanted to make a video where it's just like real shit, you know, like I kept feeling like, not that everything's like fake. Oh god, let me explain. Sorry, my brain is going every direction, so I keep thinking of different things and answering those things. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, so I was kind of wanting to film a video and I kept feeling like, oh god, I don't know what to film. I started getting like super anxious and like breaking out into hives and shit. So like if you see that, that's just me being anxious, and we're sort of just kind of living with her. We're just living with her, and that's okay. We make space. Anyway, and I was like feeling really bad because, oh no, like how am I gonna film a video and be like cheerful and supportive if I don't feel like that today, you know? Like if I'm not feeling that, I can't just like force that. I don't want to force that. I don't want to force that. And then I'm like, I don't have to force that. We can just be where we are, meet ourselves where we're at, and together we co-regulate. Together we can co-regulate. So if you're anxious too, I like doing this. I think it's fun on the screen. So if you're anxious too, I got you, fam. We got each other. Let's just hang out. And maybe the anxiety will go away, or maybe it's here to stay for a while. Whatever it is, for this little bit of time, this little tiny fraction of time, this little tiny fraction of time, we have, I lost my train of thought. You fill in the blanks for this little fraction of time. Context, everything I said before this. I think you get what I'm trying to say. We're working together, okay? My last two brain cells, your last two brain cells, we're working together. Anyway, what was I saying? Sorry, I had a thought because I almost did something really stupid on camera just now. And I'm like, should I share what I almost did? Should I not? You know, because as much as it's like important, like be authentic online and like show your true self. Like, yeah, sure. But also like, you're entitled to your privacy. You're entitled to your own secrets. You're entitled to your own personality outside of the avatar that you are inside of the internet. And you can be your authentic self and still keep some of yourself to yourself. Like, you're allowed, baby. You're allowed. So anyway, yeah, the point is, like, that got all philosophical for a second, but the point is I was just wondering if I should share this thing. I'm not going to. And what sucks is that I feel like when I watch this over again, like way later, I'm probably gonna wonder, like, what was it? What was the stupid thing? There are so many times in videos where, like, just wanted to give you a look, kissy. There are so many times in videos where I say things like that, or like I have a thought, or I send a text or something, and I always wonder, what was that, you know? Because I don't usually remember what the fuck I was talking about, so I'm always like, what the heck was it? And I get so curious, but there's no way to know. Anyway, I brought something. Oh, here it is. Also, if the back of my hair is like super fucked up, Leave me alone about it, okay? We're here as our imperfect selves. And also, I'm growing out my undercut, so the underside is like poking itself out and pushing the rest of my hair up. It's really annoying, but she cannot be tamed. Like, she refuses to, and I don't want to add too much heat and make the grow out process even more difficult. Anyway, so I brought this thing. Because sometimes when we're anxious, it can help to just give a little squeezy. So if you have anything like that, a little squeezy toy, a little something, just like we can do the tappies, we can do the squeezies. And I want to remind you that no matter what effects this anxiety is having on you, you're not, how do I say this? You are acceptable. Like, it's okay. Like, let me see if I can explain what I'm saying. I think that's the other thing I was afraid to film, because I feel like I can't properly communicate my thoughts. And then I was like, oh, I can do a no talking video. And then I'm like, like, I don't personally enjoy doing no talking videos as much because I like to be able to talk. But again, I was like, oh, I don't really feel like I can talk today. Let me just do one of these around you while I talk. Anyway, so then I was like, oh, and then they don't even perform well, which makes me sad. And then I started thinking about the fucking algorithm, and it's like, oh, I want to film, but I don't know what to film. And then also I have to like put it like in what I think the algorithm is gonna want, and blah blah blah. And it's like, way to fart on creativity. Like, that's so annoying. So I was like, fuck the algorithm and whatever it thinks about this video. We're just going to film what we can, because sometimes that's what we got. It's just, this is what I've got today. Here it is. Anyway, the point I was trying to make with that, the thing I started with, right, because I talked about not being able to communicate, that's funny. The thing I started with was that we are acceptable as we are. And so, for example, like, I was gonna put on fake nails, didn't have it in me. Like, I really am just operating on like 10% today, but I really wanted to film anyway. So I didn't have any nails on, and I bit my nails and I bit my lips and stuff. And like, I was like, oh god, like, I don't want to be on there like that. And I couldn't find my lipstick that I used to like make it so that that's not obvious. And then I was like, you know what, this is where we're at today, and I accept that. If people are watching and do not, or it makes them uncomfortable, they have every right to that, and they have every right to click away. Click, click, click. And I think when we accept that others are not obligated to love us as we are, we start to love ourselves as we are a lot better. So that's what I have to say about that. Does this feel cool to you? I imagine that it might feel pretty cool. Whenever I watch these kinds of things back, I realize that I really like when I do one of these. I also like when I go like behind you, and I do like this. I also really like, excuse me, I also really like when people do like, when they're like, okay, now I'm gonna get really close to you, I'm gonna get really close to you, and I like do like this, and so they're just like really like up here, and they're mostly like whispering, but they're also kind of like speaking softly and like really close to you. I really love that. Let's get another squishy. Don't look at my hair. No, just kidding. It's fine. But still, again, we're also entitled to our secrets. Even though I've already given away my secret earlier, you know? Whatever. Another note about that is I think we're also not obligated to make sense to everyone. And people aren't obligated to make sense of us. So I don't know if that makes sense to you or if you think that's relevant, but that's okay. I love doing that, but I don't really like the ASMR that it gives. How do you feel about it? Because this is one of the best things in the whole world. I actually was intending on making a video today of just this thing because I have a whole outfit planned, But one, I can't find the shirt, and I'm so sad. It's my favorite shirt. Like, that is Old Faithful to me, and Old Faithful has left me. So is it Old Faithful after all? Anyway, I couldn't find the shirt, which I was really sad about, and then I couldn't find the fucking energy to do it. So the emotional, mental energy, it wasn't there. So here we are, and instead I'm making a different video, but like, I really want to do that video with the cool outfit I have in my head. Watch it like not even come out, right? Like, watch it try to put the outfit on, and then it's like when you think that you like when you have you ever had a dream where you want, anyway. It's like when you imagine an outfit in your head and then you put it on and it's like, yeah, that did not go the way I thought it was gonna. So, you know, that's also a possibility, in which case I will film it in a different outfit. And who says I can't do both, you know? We also have the little cake from Bully Tumblies, and little pitter patter, 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 pitter patter. If you hear a vacuum sound in the distance, it's because there's a vacuum in the distance. You know, we're just driving the car through the clouds. You know? There was something else. No, I guess there wasn't. That's okay. That's okay. I actually want to come back to this one because it's a lot of fun. But let's count. Sometimes the most mundane activities help with the anxiety too. Like, let's just take a minute, take a moment. Just take a second to do something extremely mundane, something that is just for the sake of doing it. It doesn't really matter, but neither does anything else really. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't even really matter. So let's just do something super mundane and count all the colors. So let's see, we've got 1 purple, 2 purples, we've got 1, 2, 3 orange, we've got 1 pink, we've got 1 blue, excuse me, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 green. Well, that took just a little bit of time. I mean, not that I expected it to take like 10 fucking minutes to count that, but it was over sooner than I thought, even so. So let's do another one. So one of my favorite things to do is play like a tag yourself game. So let's do that. So, for example, I'll look at any sort of picture, pretty much anything with multiple characters in it, and I'll be like, tag yourself, and it can be like, you're the turtle, or the goldfish, shit, like even the star, or the coral, or the little plant. So, tag yourself. What do you feel like today? You can be different every single day, or every single moment. You're not confined to the one choice you make. So, I feel like, I don't know, I'm vibing with the coral, but I'm also vibing with the plant. I think the coral, so I've tagged myself as the coral. What would you tag yourself? You can be the coral too, like, it's okay. It doesn't have to be like, oh, it's taken, you know? Because if that's what you're feeling, that's what you're feeling. Okay, let's see. Okay, now we're gonna go through all the animals in the book, and then you can pick which one you are. So we've got the dolphin. We've got the starfish. We've got the clownfish. And we've got the seahorse. I almost called it the horsefish. The seahorse. And we've got the coral. I think if I were to identify with any of these motherfuckers, I would be like generally speaking, I would be the seahorse. But today, let's see, I'm gonna keep flipping through them so you can also remember what there is. Let's see. I know I'm not the dolphin today, that's for sure. The clownfish, no. Maybe the starfish. Yeah, I mean, I'm identifying with coral and starfish. I feel like that says something, you know? Like, hey, I don't want to think and I just want to exist here for a sec. Like, I think that's what that's saying about me. Anyway, what I just hit myself in the face with this. I always do that with these. Anyway, which one are you? Which one are you out of all of the ones here? And now let's play a different game. It gets meta. Now we're going in. So, now that we're in this one, which coral are you from this page? Because I just realized there are so many. So you can be the shiny touch and feel coral, or you can be any of these. Take your pick, and then I'll tell you which one I am. Okay, did you pick? Cool. I generally identify with the entirety of this coral, not just this part, but like the entirety of it. I don't know, I really like that it's got different aspects to it. But today I am the blue coral. I'm blue, so which one did you pick? Which one? Cool. Oh, and look, there's even a little baby seal. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. Look at that face. What should we name this? Like, what does this seal look like? What name is fitting for it? Oh, and there's a little hippo. Oh my god, it's literally called Little Hippo. That's funny. I really just was like, Little Hippo. Anyway, it's not like that crazy of a coincidence, but I like it. And I like book tapping a lot. And I love the sound of like that. Oh, I forgot to mention, you can also identify as the sea turtle when we're doing the game of identifying as any of the animals in the book. It can also be the sea turtle. I keep getting this hair stuck to my lip. Anyway, so I think sensory things are very helpful when we're feeling blue, when we're feeling anxious. I think they can be very regulating because it grounds you, because it's like, I'm here. Another thing is like putting your little feetsies on the ground, or putting on a soft sweater or something like that. Something that gives comfort. Like, if we really think about it, we're just very complicated plants. And we're also really just babies. We're just little babies. So, like, what does a baby want? What does baby you want, you know? So, like, baby me wants a fucking comfy sweater, wants my Sky Zone socks, and I just want to vibe, and I wanted to film, even though I felt extremely anxious, and I was like, fuck, I can't even, like, be in front of a camera right now. And then what I did was, like, I did, like, a little test run, and I put the camera in front of me, and I hit record and was like, what does this feel like right now? Like, does this feel like something that is feasible if I just start? Or does it feel like I just shouldn't, you know? Like, let's hone into what it feels like, what it feels like, what it feels like, what it feels like. And then I was like, oh, it feels kind of nice. I think I can do it. And then that's how we got here. That's how we got here. And it's hard sometimes to like really know what your body's feeling and learn to listen to your body. It's very difficult, especially if you've experienced any type of trauma or anything like that, because that can really get us out of our bodies and being in our bodies can feel unsafe or impossible to even do. And it takes practice to come back into the body and to also feel safe doing so. So like if it's like really difficult for you to do, it's cool, dude. Like it's cool. It makes sense even. The tappies help. And hanging out with you has really helped. It has really helped me. I hope hanging out with me has really helped you. It's been nice here. I like hanging out with you. I love making videos and feeling like we're just chilling together, you know?